Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of February 2021. I hope everyone is doing well. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be some parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. As you know, I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Leo. In the past position, we do have the Chariot clarified by the Star. In the obstacle position, we do have the Justice clarified by the World. In the present position, we have the Sun clarified by the Queen of Cups. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Three of Cups clarified by the Empress. I do see that we have quite a few major arcana cards in this reading, which makes it definitely the month of February a very important one for you, Leo. So do make sure that you focus and get as much accomplished as you can in your family life, in your work life, and all around as well. We do in the past position have the Chariot card, which is a card of triumph, which is a card of victory. It is believed that the Chariot card was actually based on Julius Caesar coming back to Rome from doing battle and being victorious as well. So the Chariot card is all about controlling emotions. It's all about having strategy and plan and proceeding forward and being triumphant, being successful, being a good leader as well, to many different people who are around. But definitely when you receive the Chariot card in a reading, it does point that throughout your life you have had challenges, you have had different tests, and you were able to really come through those in a stellar manner, really through amazing and wonderful control over the situation, over how you reacted to the situation as well. Definitely, the Chariot is all about knowing struggle and yet overcoming it with different resources and strategies, like I mentioned before. It's all about getting your way, even though knowing that, the road may be hard, still being able to navigate those challenges to your own advantage. Now, it's clarified by the Star, which is also a major arcana card, and it's a card of wishes coming true. When you receive the Star in your spread, it does mean that you have quite a bright future ahead of you. Definitely there are very many things to look forward to. The Star, is all about optimism. It's also about healing. The Star is also about following your passions, following your dreams, and it's a really wonderful combination, the Chariot and the Star, suggesting to me that in the past you were able to focus and go after what it is that you wanted to, and you were really successful at it as well, which kind of created a wonderful, strong, and powerful foundation for you. Now, in the obstacle position, we do have the Justice card, and when you receive the Justice card as an obstacle, it means that definitely there's going to be some sort of an unfairness, a little bit of an injustice, if you will. It could mean that some of that is coming from you. Sometimes the Justice card appears when there's a little bit of karma that comes for you, meaning that in the past you may have had a loose end, you may have unwillingly or unwittingly said something that may have hurt the feelings of someone else. But definitely when you have the Justice card in the obstacle position, be on the lookout of something that is unfair. Definitely also make sure that when you make decisions and move forward, make sure you do that with good motivation, because if your motives are questionable, the divine will bring that back around to you. The Justice card is not a card of punishment. It is a card of balancing out the universe. What goes in must come out. What goes up must come down. It's all about kind of having to make difficult decisions, but when you have the Justice in the obstacle position, it could suggest that there is a delay, that a decision is not forthcoming. Perhaps it is due to not having enough information, but there's definitely some sort of a decision that is hanging in the balance, but it is not coming forward. And it's interesting that the Justice is clarified by the World, because the World is also a major arcana card, also very significant, and it suggests a completion of a cycle, things coming to an end, so that a new cycle is going to begin. But when you have the World as an obstacle, to me it suggests that things are not coming to an end, that there's some sort of a delay, there's some sort of a stagnation, and it is affecting you adversely. It could be a situation at work that you were expecting to see resolved, but it is not being resolved. It could be a situation at home that just sort of drags on, and there is no end in sight, and that could be detrimental to your high vibration energy. It could be detrimental to other things that you may have in the works as well, and as a result it could create a little bit of anxiety and resentment. Now, the wonderful thing is that in the present position we have the Sun, which is a card of joy and happiness and being accepted and coming to that self-realization, seeing your potential kind of come to light in front of you. It's a card of optimism, and for many it's also a card of good health and vitality overall, if you will. It could be also a card of victory and accomplishment. In fact, Leo, there is a very clear message of victory coming through in the month of February. There's definitely something in which you are prevailing. There's something in which you are being very dominant. Do make sure that you watch for the balance, though. But otherwise, I mean, it's one of the most positive readings I think I've had in a while, when you have the Chariot and the Sun and the Empress and the Star in the same reading. That's pretty amazing. Now, the Sun is clarified by the Queen of Cups, and it could be someone in your daily life, in your surroundings, that represents a friend or a family member, a co-worker, and has that kind of warm, nurturing energy as well. The Queen of Cups could be a really wonderful advice provider. So if there's something that, perhaps like a friendship that's not going right, the Queen of Cups would definitely provide really wonderful advice. It's nice to have her in a reading because it suggests that your relationships are growing stronger. Those relationships that have not been so great are actually turning a little bit more positive for you, and those that are really important to you are going really amazingly well. Now, in the future position, you do have the Three of Cups, which is a reason to celebrate. The Three of Cups is all about getting together with friends and family and celebrating something that is important. It could be coming of age, it could be a wedding, it could be a birthday, it could be a promotion, it could be many different things. But it's clarified by the Empress, which suggests that it is family oriented, because the Empress brings that motherly energy, if you will. She's all about fertility. She's all about that strong feminine energy, home, perhaps like improvements in home, improvements in relationships and friendships, also seeing fruits of your labor come to light, and really enjoying, those rewards as well. But definitely there's a celebration that you're going to really enjoy in the month of February. Like I mentioned, this is a really positive reading. Let's see what energy oracle cards I pulled as well. And we have adjacent possibilities, we have door to romance, and we have attachment. So there's a little bit of a negative pattern, a low vibration pattern that you may have in your daily life, because there's the attachment card that is popping up as a message from the divine, which suggests that there may be something that you are a little bit fixated on or obsessed with that is not really healthy. It could be wanting attention. It could be wanting something materialistic and, you know, not really moving forward without it. It could be some sort of a bad, unhealthy habit that continues to stick around. But definitely the divine here reminds you that you want to break that bond because it is kind of weighing you down and creating that low vibration energy. So definitely make sure you get plenty of rest and meditate, drink plenty of water, do, you know, that spiritual hygiene kind of rituals where you take care of your heart, your mind, your spiritual side of things as well, so that all those three things are aligned. Now, in the month of February, you will have some opportunities coming up, but they may not be as obvious. So definitely be aware and make sure that you network, make sure that you kind of keep your eyes open, because sometimes possibilities come through other people. And so, for example, if you kind of ask to have something manifested and then you feel like nothing is happening, but a friend asks you to go to lunch, you know, that could be an adjacent possibility, because through going to lunch you could figure out a different strategy, or, you know, see something else that would, you know, kind of move you in the right direction. So make sure that you keep your eyes open. I hope I explained that okay. Definitely the door to romance is about making a connection with someone special. If you already have someone special in your life, the door to romance only enhances that connection and makes it deeper, and kind of reinforces it as well. If you don't have anyone special in your life, you're definitely going to meet someone in the month of February. There's a really strong possibility for that. Let's see what answers from angels I pulled. And we have perfect timing, no with an exclamation point, and an opportunity. So there is going to be a little bit of a delay that will be coming up in the month of February. Definitely with the no and an exclamation point, it suggests to me that something is not yet aligned, one of the goals and one of the dreams that you have. So there is going to be delay, and there is going to be even possibly a cancellation of plans for them to be taken up at a later time. But there is an amazing opportunity that is coming towards you in the month of February, and the divine here suggests that you may want to seize the day and seize that opportunity. Make sure you keep your eyes open. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Leo. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.